Chad's on.
All right, let's call this
Julie's
special
mom.
meeting to order and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think our online presence is now to be more than
Okay. So if there are any members attending through Zoom, please turn your cameras on. If there's any members of the public that would like to comment on agenda items, please fill out one of the blue comment cards and give it to the board secretary. If you're attending virtually through Zoom, place comments in the Google Doc link and the board secretary will call on you at the appropriate time. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per individual. Current policy allows for any item on the agenda to be open for comment. All right.
I just messaged Brian.
Should turn his camera. All right. So, okay. Let's do 2.0 review superintendent contract. In front of you, you have a copy of the current contract and the current asks.
So Gary, do you have any thoughts on 2-year versus 3-year contract?
I think we should maintain a 2-year contract. Okay.
Is there a reason why we asked for a 2-year contract, not a 3-year contract?
I'm pretty wide open. I'm wide open to the 2-year or 3-year, whatever the board wants. I'm sorry, I feel very confident in my ability to serve the board's needs. And I think in 2 years that the board would extend another contract. But I'm also serve at the pleasure of the board, and the board doesn't want my services. I'm really okay with that as well. So I'm having a lot of fun doing this job. So,
Gary, is there a reason why you don't feel comfortable offering a 3-year contract?
I don't actually see the point. I think the 3-year contract comes kind of a leftover artifact from some language in the ORSs that came from some abuses where people are getting contracts of 10 years. And so the Salem said, look, you're not going to give a contract more than 3. So it was a limit, not to the, at least it was no more than. And 2 years is plenty long enough. I mean, it gives the superintendent a year, we'll do an evaluation, still a whole year remaining on the contract. At the end of that year, we extend it for an additional year. So I don't see any harm to the superintendent, and it keeps the district in a good place in terms of being able to make management decisions.
I think in our previous meetings, we talked about the message that it sends to the community if we don't extend the contract for the full term to the superintendent, and I don't have any problems offering a 3-year contract. So I think Tim has done an excellent job. I've been happy with his performance, and I'd like to make sure that that message gets sent to the community. So
I want to basically jump off of that because I've been so impressed in what you've been doing. Well, we have asked you, you've been doing it, and I believe that a 3-year contract would be best because there's so much that needs to be done. And if you did the 3-year contract, you're gonna basically start it and end it, complete it. So I say 3 years also.
I know I have at times fought for 3-year contracts. I have reached a compromise where I'm willing to go either way.
Sorry, I'm not negotiating real hard here. So
I
I think if you get to the next,
point,
I think if you get to the next superintendent, you're gonna want to give them a 3-year contract. Because they're gonna be moving here and setting up a family and all that stuff and all those things go. I'm at the other end of the career. I've bought my forever home. I'm going to retire at some point. I love what I'm doing, but I told you guys I'd be here 7 to 10 years. Once that's done, I think you really do need to go back to 3-year contracts, but I don't want the board being hung up on a 2-year or 3-year contract. I'm really flexible. Really am, so
sounds like we have to figure it out.
you guys have to figure it out. I'm wide open either way, but I will tell you for your next superintendent, you really need to go back to 3-year contracts. You're not going to attract the people you need to apply for the position on the 2-year. People aren't going to come to Grants Pass for that. Unless you're promoting from within, and that's always a good idea too sometimes. I say always and sometimes in the same sense, so sometimes that's a good idea.
Okay. Do we want to move forward to, how do we want to vote that? What do we do?
You want to make a motion?
I don't.
Someone needs to make a motion.
Are you going to be making a motion on all the things listed?
I don't know. I haven't heard one yet.
So do we have Brian?
Would Brian like to say anything?
Brian?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I'd probably be more in favor of the 3-year contract.
So should we make a motion on the contract?
Yes.
Well. I just. Is there anything else on the contract that anyone wants to ask a question about?
No, the other asks are fine by me.
Sounds like we have some consensus. Do we want to, is there a motion to change or alter that?
So how would we do it if we wanted to make a motion on? First, do the motion on the 3-year contract,
Actually, we don't.
don't we?
We do not have to.
Okay,
No. I think we just move on to accepting
okay, so.
and allowing.
So then it would be the motion of allowing you, okay, so I motion to authorize, so basically this, so. Do I say board member Aguilera? So board member Aguilera motions to authorize board chair to work with the district legal counsel and the superintendent on a final form of the contract based on the superintendent's current contract, but including modifications requested by the superintendent to be reviewed and considered by the board as a subsequent meeting.
All right, is there a second?
Member Nelson, second.
All right, having a second. Tanya, can you do a roll call vote?
Member De La Grange?
Yes.
Member Nelson?
Yes.
Member Aguilera?
Yes.
Member Richardson?
Yes.
Member Brownell?
Yes,
Member Laura?
Yes. All right. Yeah. So. We're packing up. All right, got excited. Let's move on to 3.0. Future meeting dates. We have GED graduation at Gladiola on June 1st at 4 p.m. Gladiola High School graduation at Gladiola, June 1st at 6 p.m. GP Flex graduation at Grants Pass High School PAC, June 2nd at noon. Grants Pass High School graduation at Grants Pass High School, June 2nd, 4:30 and 7. We also have our first formal budget meeting at Grants Pass High School Library, June 6th at 5. And a board meeting at the district office, June 13th at 5 p.m. Adjourn the special meeting.
Thank you all.
thank you.
Said 10 minutes.